What's up, guys? So I've got another one. Another one. So the plan is to post a video every Thursday. Yes. So we're going, exactly right in. So I'm already showing you the colors that I'm using. I have a few from Candy Coat and I have a few from Dutch Nail Cosmetics. So yeah, let's get to it. So the set that I'm making right now is not a regular one, I just saw some inspo on Instagram and I thought to myself, let's do something weird or just something, unusual. So yeah, I'm working with a lot of rhinestone glue as you can see for my 3D art, and I'm gonna be using a clear acrylic powder as well, and I'm gonna use some 3D gel, which is a bit more solid than the rhinestone glue. And of course, my favorite base coat and top coat from Vina Lisa. So the first thing I always do when I'm prepping press-on nails is to buff your nails. Um, I wouldn't say this is not recommended. I would say it is because the gel will stay on better. I think it won't be as easy to peel it off, right? So in this video, I'm not gonna be talking the whole 20 minutes. I got a lot of things to say, but 20 minutes straight, not gonna do that. I'm gonna give you some vibey music and just watch what I'm doing. So we've come to the next phase, guys. So at this point, I'm going to be doing some French manicure. I'm gonna pick the blue one on the nude nail. And I'm gonna do this on maybe like two nails on this set. Nothing, too crazy. A French manicure. Like the thing is with French manicures, if you have to do them 10 times exactly the same, it's one of the most difficult designs to do, right? But yeah, I'm just, painting the sides first. That's my method. And then I'm going in with the arch. And when I found my perfect arch, then I'm just basically filling in the French manicure. That's it. So we've come to the fun part, right? The airbrush. I think the airbrush is one of my favorite things to add on nails. The only downside, though, is the cleaning up, but the result is worth it. So what I'm using is it's water based. So that's perfect because it's very hard to find airbrush paint that is water based, but I found one, a few. I got 20. Anyways, so I'm mixing my airbrush drops with a few drops of demineralized water. So, I'm not a scientist, so I'm gonna read something for you. Demineralized water, also known as deionized water, is used in various applications where high purity water is needed due to its low conductivity and absence of dissolved minerals. This makes it ideal for processes where even small amounts of minerals can cause issues like corrosion, skill buildup, or interference with chemical reactions. Okay? So, yeah, demineralized water. But yeah, I mix it up with the airbrush drops is because the airbrush drops are very thick, and it can cause some buildup in the machine quite fast. It dries up really fast. So with the water, I just dilute, the mixture a little bit, so I can go a little longer with it, right? Also, the airbrush machine, because it is a machine that I'm using, it's not those tiny 10 euro machines that you find on Shein or Temu. I've used those, four or five of those, and I'm good. I bought a real airbrush machines that they use to like paint those miniature figures, right? I felt like those people know what they're doing, so I need that. Anyways, as you can see, I'm mixing it right now. Um, and just keep it on a distance, right? Just play with the pressure a little bit and you'll get there. So at this point, we have come to another phase of this beautiful set. So I'm gonna be using acrylic powder and wet gel polish. And in order for it to work perfectly, I have to put a top coat on each nail. So if I apply the airbrush and gel polish, it's gonna be a little bit sticky. And then if I'm not gonna put any top coat on there and I'm gonna throw any acrylic powder, it's gonna go over the entire nail. That's not what we want. We want to isolate the acrylic powder on the spots that we need it to go. So yeah, we're gonna top coat it first. Then we're going to paint the design as you see right now. And before we put it under the UV light, we're gonna put some acrylic powder on top of it. And then we're gonna put it under the UV light. So at this point, I'm just gonna get creative. I'm just gonna do whatever I want on each nail. I'm gonna use the same colors that I use as a base, the light blue, the light green, the light pink. And I'm just gonna freestyle my way through this set. There is really no guide that I can give you. You can look for inspiration online, of course, and just paint away. There is no direction that I can give you, but just do whatever you want. Like I said, before you paint on each design, put on top coat. After the top coat, you're gonna put the acrylic powder and then you put it under the lamps. All right? It's just top coat, paint, acrylic powder, light. And I'm just gonna repeat that on each nail. All right, now let me tell you a little something about this set. So you see those cute little 21 minutes video that you're watching right now? No, this took me like 3 hours. You know why? Because for each nail, I was thinking, what am I gonna do next? What am I gonna do next? So I made it easy for you. You can just literally copy me and you're done. But for me, this took me a while. Anyways, I thought I was done. I looked at it and I thought to myself, nah, let's add some silver tiny balls to them. Give it a little bit of a little extraness. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this up, add those, and then we're gonna go to the final result. Oh my gosh, guys, thank you so much for watching. Can't wait to see you next Thursday again. Bye bye.